Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the place where the engine's not started. Look at us. 5th day of summer. Late summer, it says. Oh boy, getting late. It is definitely summer. We are wide open. Everybody is around here. Pretty cool. It's the way it should be, right? We got farming to do. So, boy, have we been doing some farming. Oh, well, watch out for that. Whatever that was. Groundhog hole there. We're going to knock this alfalfa field out here. This is our last alfalfa field that needs to be cut, believe it or not. We have been cutting a whole lot of alfalfa. Not all of it was for ourselves, but that's all right. We still enjoy doing it. We don't care whose it is. You got grass, we'll take it. We'll cut it. We don't care. We'll do it. Anyways. So, yeah, the last couple of days here, man, we have been busting our butts. Have not been recording it, but we have been working. I promise we have. We've been working for ourselves. We've been working for that old Fuzzy Beavers farm. We've been working for that dude that owns that store down there. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. He cracks me up sometimes. Speaking of that dude, yeah. I got a bone to pick with that guy. He set us up there. Talk about a gift. We are in the Puma here that he gifted us for 20 hours. I think he did it because he knew that we wouldn't be able to give it back once that lease period was up. And he's right. We're only halfway through. We're 11 hours in, and we decided, yeah, who are we kidding, right? No sense postponing the inevitable. We're going to the bank. We're going to get every single penny they would let us have, which is considerable, by the way. And we went ahead and bought the tractor. So this is our tractor now. We don't have to give it back, which is good because we don't want to. We like it a lot. And we have used it for just about everything. We've pretty much kicked everything else to the curb. We're in this one now when we got a choice. As a matter of fact, we even got rid of the little 624. We replaced it with a 1455, about 20 years newer. And we did so mainly because we got spoiled being in the cab of this one. It was so nice. Got a little radio, got some air blowing on us. Yeah, we were digging it. So that open air 624 cutting hay was just was miserable in the middle of summer there. So we got a little 1455 with a cab. We have gotten a lot of things. As a matter of fact, we have spent probably close to $1 million. No, as a matter of fact, we have spent over $1 million in the last couple of days. Like I said, the bank, we went ahead and hit them up to give us some more money. And they said, absolutely, we love you guys so much that you can have an extra $500,000. So we now owe the bank $1.5 million. Which is crazy because the other guys say they're having trouble getting to $1 million. And we are, we're at 1.5 right there. Oh well, they love us. What can we say? What can we say? The real reason they said, the guy at the bank said that they wouldn't loan those other guys that money is because they run those green and blue tractors. And they break down so often that they got to save some money for repairs. So the bank just goes ahead and saves it on their end. That way they don't have to worry about those guys blowing it. So that way, that's good, A little insurance for when those things break down on them. At least they'll have something to fall back on. So, yeah, that's nice, right? Good things, good things. Let's see what else. Oh, so we were helping that wackadoodle out, and he's gotten into the straw pelletizing business. Pelletizing, then palletizing. Yes, he's doing both of those, I suppose. And selling hay, straw pellets. Looks like it's going to be a pretty lucrative business for him, and he is just swimming in pellets down there. So we started helping him out. We started running the pelletizer, and that thing was pretty fun. It's slow, real slow, about 6 miles an hour, but it's still pretty fun when you think about everything that's going on behind you. I mean, it is literally taking straw and crunching it into little pellets. That's pretty cool. So, probably not a fast process going on behind you, so you can't go too fast. But anyways, we were helping him do that. Then we helped him actually go into his warehouse there and start loading them into the palletizer. We loaded pellets into the palletizer and made pallets of them for him to take out and sell. Now that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. So, yeah, and part of that money that we spent was a warehouse of our very own. We got our own. We're gonna go into the hay pellet business. So we do have a warehouse with the crane and the palletizer, and we got everything all hooked up there. There was close to $500,000 just for the building and all the equipment in it, and get it hooked up and running. Now the problem is, between that and the tractor and another tractor, and we don't have any money left. We're down to $3,000. Bank said, don't even look over here. Like, unless you're coming to bring us money, don't even come this way. So that's out of the question. But yeah, so for now we don't have a pelletizer to make pellets for our palletizer. That's not difficult to follow at all, is it? It's like I'm intentionally making this confusing. So anyways, yeah, we're halfway into the hay pellet business. I don't know, maybe the good half, but I guess not really the good half if you can't make pellets. But anyways, that's not important. We'll get there. I know we will. I've seen us do it. We got into the sheep business. We've been in the sheep business. The sheep business is so good that we got into the chicken business. Hey, we went. I like the chicken business. I gotta tell you, we went full-fledged into the chicken business. Jumped up in both feet. Got a chicken coop, filled it up with 50 chickens, and it cost us, I think, $5,000, $5,100, something like that. I mean, just almost nothing. So we had all that wheat, and that we got. Excuse me, there. One of those mosquitoes that other guy brought in with him. He brought them in from that vacation home they had down in the island. So anyways, don't talk about those mosquitoes. Those are murder mosquitoes or something like that, whatever they call them. He's got, what was it? I'm sure I was saying something. I don't know. It doesn't sound important. Doesn't sound important. Anyways, let's talk about something else then. That's funny. Yeah, murder mosquitoes got me all confused there for a second. We are doing things. Whoa. Hello. Alright, so that's not good. Oh, when it's been this long, I got a feeling it's not coming back. Oh, that's real bad. Okay, I guess maybe I'm gonna have to go reset the server. Maybe it's just a crash on my end. It looks like something is definitely frozen here. I can still hear the hay bind turning. Well, that's kind of weird. Alright, well, let me fix that. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I think we're back. That was alright. Anyways, one of those things. Sometimes you just gotta turn everything off and turn it back on again. That's just the key, isn't it? That is the key. Anyways, we're back. We're mowing still. I love this. This is so much fun. The other guys keep asking me how much, why I do so much, but I don't know. It's kind of relaxing. I really do enjoy it. Anyways, we got a new mowing setup too. I forgot. We went ahead and got a front mower there. Instead of just driving through our first cut and crushing everything on our way through, or having to put row crops on and still having a little loss, got a NovaCat for the front. Stuck that bad boy on there, big Pottinger on the front, and now we are just ripping through some mowing. Yeah, doing good. Anyways, like I was saying before, all them mosquitoes attacked us. We had all the wheat from fields 94, 95 over there. So, we put a good bit in the silos, and we took the rest to the flour mill. So that is part of the money that we've been spending. Just about every trip out of the flour mill is $100,000 for us, just about. And we have a big load in there now. I'm hoping to be over $100,000. So by later on tonight or tomorrow, I'm hoping we'll be back over $100,000 just from that. And we still have lots of things to sell, lots of things we can get rid of, lots of money to make. We're holding on to a huge stockpile of wool right now, as is Fuzzy Beavers over there, because the market has just crashed during the summer. Makes sense, nobody's looking for any wool clothes right now, so the market is just dead. But once that rebounds, we have a tremendous amount of wool for sale too. We're gonna get a whole lot of that. Speaking of crops in storage and wool storage, we had to move both of those items on the farm. Didn't have to, wanted to. Well, we know that I was never happy with the wool storage. Once I put it there, I immediately regretted it and said so from day one. So when we decided to get rid of the Brock bins, we were going with a dryer, big elevator dryer setup. So we went full in on that and needed the room down there where the wool storage building was. So we took that, we moved the wool storage up beside the hay dryer. Made a whole lot more sense to be up there where the wool actually is, cut down on our transport time. And we also, yeah, like I say, put in a big elevator and dryer, and I can't see it. We can see the TMR silo, but you can't see the dryer. But anyways, it's over there, I promise. And yeah, like I say, we have went full bore here. We are $1 million into this thing, and I think it's gonna pay off. I got a good feeling, buddy. We are making money just about as easy as we want to make it right now, and I think it's only gonna get better. So as of to date, we have not sold any milk yet. We still don't, I mean, still haven't produced any milk. So that will be another source of income that is on the horizon almost immediately. So yeah, things are looking good here, buddy. We are digging it in Georgetown. We are digging it. Like I say, it's been a long time since I recorded. I apologize for that, but it's just one of those things. Been working some crazy hours, coming in really late, and then if everybody else is asleep when you get here, you know, kind of rude to come in and start talking to yourself. So we'll turn it on, play a little bit, advance the farm here, try to help the other guys out, and we'll record when we can. So now we can. That's what we're doing, right? Oh, swing it over there. We got it. Nah, I didn't get it all. Anyways, so I'm gonna knock this alfalfa field out. Done rambling for a little bit. Let me do a little bit more cutting here. Like I say, this is our last one. After this cutting, we are moving on to the second cutting of hay, and that is my favorite hay cutting. That is the good hay right there. Lots of different opinions on that, but that is my opinion. I think first cutting is usually taller and fuller, but I think second cutting is the best. Anyways, we're getting on to that, so we're gonna have a whole lot more hay. Good thing we're getting into the pelletizing business. Now we just got to come up with $300 and some thousand to buy a pelletizer. So yeah, easy as that. Easy as that. What we did was, oh yeah, before I go, I bought the bale rack system that goes into the pelletizer. So we already own that piece that goes on there. We have made an investment in it. We have to go down to Wackadoodles and pick it up down there, but we do have one of the pieces that we need. And I think for the first run, what I'm going to do is get a bunch of hay out of the silo, pour it out on the ground, bale it up, and then, you know, lease the pelletizer for a little bit, park it outside of our warehouse over there, and just shove bales into it to make pellets, you know, until we fill the building up. So that's my theory. That should cost us about 25 grand for the leasing costs there, depending on how fast we can do it. Maybe somewhere as much as 50 grand by the time you pay the hourly. So it'll still be an investment, but that'll be a lot better than 320,000 plus. We can, yeah, we'll take that money and invest it back into next year's pelletizer fund. So that's where we're at right now. That's the plan. But yeah, let me knock this out. It is getting late in the evening after 5 o'clock here, and we have some more chores to do. So I'll be right back. All right. It is almost 6 o'clock in the evening. That went faster than I thought it would. We got this whole field cut already. So that's good. That's one less thing, you know, right? One more thing off the list. So I really want to go cut the rest of the fields down that way. The rest of the grass anyway. I should not necessarily dedicated fields, more like big grass areas, but on the edges of fields. Things shut off as soon as I got out of it. Excuse me. Anyways, yeah, I want to go cut all those. I really, really do. But at 6 o'clock in the evening, I said we had some things to do, and we haven't done those yet. There's a couple things I really want to get off the list here today. One of which is fertilizing. I had but hoped to be using digestate for fertilizer at this point. I think I forgot to mention that, yeah, a big portion of that money that we've been spending is coming from the BGA. I bought that place for $64,000, and we have more than made up for that. We made our money out of that for sure. So, got the little TMR wagon train here. Is all filled up. As you can see, we can make a nice tight little loop with that thing. So that's one of the reasons I like this, is it's so maneuverable. We're down here at Harris's house. That's don't. Needs to do a little work on his roof down there. Maybe we do. But, yeah. Anyways, try not to wake him up. It's only 6 in the evening. He's probably taking a nap. So let's go. Ooh. Everybody's over here. See if we can get these gates open and slide in there without losing anybody. We'll go ahead and pull the wagon train through. See if we can... Hello? There we go. See if we can feed for the evening. I don't think they're necessarily hungry. I think we fed this morning, but I don't really remember. So we'll make a pass down through there. If nothing else, we'll just leave the wagons in there. And a little trouble finding the trigger on that one. Watch out for that. He is sticking his head through the fence. That's probably not a good idea, but that's all right. Do what you got to do, buddy. Do what you got to do. All right, might need to do a little cleaning up in here. Looking a little dirty in the middle. Let's make sure we pull up where we can get both wagons in here. There we go. Yeah, so they didn't need very much at all, but that's all right. We'll leave them in here. Got the wagon shut. The gate is shut. We'll go down here and shut the doors. See, that one didn't shut off when I jumped out of it. Wonder what's going on with that Puma. Maybe I hit the switch or something. I don't know. All right, so we got that shut up. And yeah, there. Fertilizer. Let's go do some fertilizing. Like I said, I was hoping to do some digestate. We have started buying equipment for that. And we had enough slurry down here at the cow pen to do about one pass around the field up there with our digestate / slurry spreader. But yeah, that was going to be our primary form of fertilization, and it still will be on our cornfields. Once we get those harvested, corn and hops we still have to do. So we still have a lot of stuff to harvest in our future. I think everybody else around here is just about done with their stuff. We had ours. We had it spread out pretty good, so we were able to help out a lot. We never really got overwhelmed with work, so ours was spread out on a pretty good schedule. So hopefully that continues. But yeah, we got a lot to do. Just got to wait to do it, you know? No big deal. No big deal. So, oh yeah, let's pull in here real quick. So with our new operation here, our new hay empire, we are going to be millionaires. I'm telling you, I can feel it. But I said I was going to go get a bunch of hay out and dump it out and bale it, and then get the palletizer and set it there and run the bales through. Our new bale holder, since we had to move our bale barn down there from before we put the dryer in and the elevator, and doesn't that thing look cool down there? I like it. Before we put all that in, we had to move the bale barn. So we upgraded from round bales to square bales. I think they're just going to go in the pelletizer easier. They're so much easier in the field for not only dealing with, but for baling itself, so much faster. So we did go ahead and make the upgrade. Now we have a square baler, a Coon, and we have the square bale storage, and that's about it as far as what we have for square bales. So we don't have a bale trailer to move them with, and yeah, so it's going to be fun. That'll be exciting, right? All right. We did, to get this thing up and running, we were helping that farmer dude. Now, don't tell him this part. We volunteered to help him run the pelletizer on his field for his straw. So we did. And we finished his field for him and got it emptied out. And I said, hey, nobody's around. Jockey is unattended and unsupervised. And I got a lot of straw laying in the field. So we ran up here with his 8345 and the pelletizer. And we did 25 tons worth of straw. Got it all crunched up into pellets and brought it in here, and I dumped it out. And I used the old crane there for about 6 or 7 passes. The crane, I could just barely keep up with the pelletizer itself. So that was, I guess, kind of ideal that way. You can more consistent, but wasn't good enough. So we went and got the snot rocket, come up here, started dumping it in there. And this is 25 tons worth. 12, 14, 15 pallets. So 25 tons equals out to 15 pallets. We're going to get that all sold up. And like I say, these are our straw pellets. We are going into the hay pellet business, so don't want to alarm that farmer guy. We're not trying to cut in on his business. As a matter of fact, I may not even sell these. I'm not sure. Does anybody know, can we use these in our animal pens? Can I just take this in there? Or does it have to be loose pellets? I'm not sure. We'll figure that part out. But if we can use those, then I'll just hang on to these 15. Like I say, we didn't make them for profit's sake. We made them just because it's cool, basically. We wanted to use the thing. But, you know, also to make sure everything is running like it should. Now, we got a couple bags here stuck on the conveyor. One in there. Oh, we got a partial pellet in here. So we'll have to finish running this pallet out. Get that partial out of there. Get that one off the belts. Get it unloaded. And we need to get some hay in here. Get some pellets in here. But anyways, before I started rambling, I think where I was going with that was, yeah, we've already borrowed the pelletizer once. Should we have some hay bales turned up here this afternoon, I may borrow it from him again. It may not be the most ethical choice, but it is certainly the best financial choice. That would save us about $20,000 worth of leasing fees. So, so we'll have to consider that. Consider just how good of friends we are, right? Ooh, big jump. Oh, so yeah, new wool storage. Right there is wool storage. This used to be wool storage, and we still have the wool down there. So, got to get that out of here. Got to go. Got to get that. Start making trips. Load it up. Did y'all see that? There's a ghost over there. Probably those high sheep. Anyways, something caught my eye over there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like it. That's our new setup. And it's surprisingly affordable. Really, really cheap to get this installed. This is a used dryer here. So really, we bought the bins. Oh, 2 of our Brock bins we kept. We did not sell all of our bins. We moved them to the beet yard. So we started a little secondary yard down near the beet fields and the BGA. And that's where the chicken coops are. And that's where we have a little shed and 2 Brock bins down there. One for wheat, one for barley. And we will store our chicken feed in there. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, we have 2 chicken coops, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that either. One is Cornish cross, the meat birds. We're going to make some nuggets. And the other is whatever those big white ones are called that make eggs. Just drew a blank right there, yeah. Memory erased. Anyways, yeah, the big egg birds. Them old foghorn leghorn looking things. We got some of those. I say, we're gonna make some eggs, boy. Like it looks like a coon warehouse in here, doesn't it? Jeez, I forgot we even had this thing. I wonder if I could sell that. I could sell that, couldn't I? Yeah, let's sell it. Alright, so it's kind of empty in here. Man, our stuff is just scattered everywhere. Like I say, it is. You can tell we're right in the middle of the season. It's just wherever you can drop it, hook up to the next thing, and take off with. That is where we're at. So, speaking of where we're at, what did I do with that fertilizer spreader? Oh, I know another thing we got to do too. Real quick. Let's jump into 5488 here. Oh yeah, good stuff. So we upgraded our tedder as well. 8 meters wasn't cutting it. It wasn't the 8 meter part. I really didn't mind that. You know, we're going fast enough through the field, working speed wise, that it wasn't taking that long. The problem I didn't like was it was a 3-point hookup. You know, hooked up on the 3-point linkage and just kind of floated back there. And I couldn't really control it. The sway was just driving me nuts. So that was the primary factor of why we got rid of it. So if we're going to get rid of it, let's go with the biggest one they got, right? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So let's go make us some alfalfa hay. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Nice. Much better. Follows nice and smooth right where I want it. That's much better. All right. So this alfalfa hay, we are going to take this to the BGA because I don't know if what they say is true or not, but they say pretty much green gold right here. What they're telling me. If you make digestate or make, yeah, you know, biomass out of this, it's good stuff. I guess the digestate would be good too. We're going to use it, right? Better be good. But, whoa, we're missing some. Alfalfa hay, that's what they say. Super high price, like 5 times as high as the other highest price I saw. So that's kind of crazy if that's what it is. The BGA is where we are headed with this. Now, speaking of alfalfa, that alfalfa field, I was going to plow and go ahead and plant the wheat in until I realized this stuff is coming back up. I might get a second cutting out of this. This is growing indeed. I don't know if this thing will pick it up or not. Yeah. 33%. 33% basically fertilized. Wow. How about that? I'm digging it. I am digging it right there, buddy. So, yeah, we're going to leave that alone. Oh, Tweety Bird over there. Watch out. Oh, Tweety Bird done got in here somehow. We got to get him out. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone. We were going to plant, but I could wait, right? We don't care about wheat that much. We could wait on some wheat. Rather have more alfalfa hay. Alfalfa hay. That's funny. Anyways. Alright, I've been rambling long enough. Let me, yeah, cruise around this field here for a second. It's not going to take us long at this rate. That's a good upgrade there. 13 meters, I think this thing is. Nice. Nice, cutting them down. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to go knock this out. I will eventually find that tractor that I hooked up to a fertilizer spreader, and we will go spread some fertilizer. I want to do that so that we can do some cultivating. So we want to get the old Tiger King out over there. It's out, stretching its legs. We're ready to go, chomping at the bit. It hasn't been used in a while, so yeah, we're ready to do that. But I want to get a layer of fertilizer down first. So let me go knock this out. Then we can knock that out. Then we can do that other thing. Man, what a list. I'm exhausted. All right, I'll be right back. No wonder I couldn't find this thing. We just bailed out on the side of the road there. Let it roll over a little bit. Who knows where it's going to go. Not a big deal. Hey, look. There's our new slurry spreader. out of slurry. Tell you what, we are going to run to the BGA and figure out if we can not only get some digestate, but if we have any to get and bring back with us. So maybe we can do that field and digestate. We'll leave it alone for now. We will get in here, fertilize this one. If nothing else, we can go ahead and bring the cultivator over, knock this field out. So we'll do one at a time for now. How about that? We'll get this thing unfurled here. Some good looking alfalfa over there. Gotta get over and get that tedded too. Get it all turned over, let it dry. So plenty to do, plenty to do. Like I say, it's good though. We haven't you know, running in any kind of deadlines or anything on all the things that we have to do. We've been kind of not so much knocking projects out, you know, not really crossing things off the list, but doing a really good job of progressing towards all of them. We did a bunch of work on stream. I know it's been a while since we've had an episode, but we did have a stream a week or so ago and did a whole bunch of work that night. Got a bunch of things crossed off, so, or I get, again, not crossed off, but we got a bunch of things accomplished, so so that we can start crossing them off the list. Almost done with things. So that's pretty good. That helps too. You don't want to do everything. You don't want to do one thing for a long time. Make you resent it. So yeah, we pick up straw for a little bit, go cut some hay, pick up straw, go cut some alfalfa, you know, mix it up a little. Feed the animals, pick up straw. it was a lot of straw pickup. So much straw. Yeah, matter of fact, we sold 124 bales worth of straw. We have several tons in storage. I wonder how much straw we do have. Hay straw, 61 tons right now. 61 tons of hay. That's a lot of hay. A lot of hay doesn't weigh very much, so 61 tons is a whole lot. Good stuff. All right, so 24 meters, we are knocking this field out. That's a pretty good sized field, isn't it? So we're going to do this field, then we are going to go to the big wheat field over beside the field, beside the farm there, 94, 95. We will do that one. We will do, oh, we're going to do the alfalfa field that's growing. I'm going to go ahead and hit that too. Why not? See what happens. It's already growing. We're going to throw some fertilizer on top of it. It burns it up. It burns it up. It's awful hot out here. And the storms that we thought we were going to get, I thought it was going to rain for a couple of days, but they were just thunderstorms in the afternoon. And so far, I haven't seen any of them. They kind of went around us there, so it's kind of dry out here. That's all right. Not that big a deal. Alright, let's see, pull it, baby. I wasn't sure this little case would be able to pull this thing, but we got 10 tons of fertilizer in the back, plus the spreaders on, and she's doing just fine. Doing just fine. Pretty good upgrade there. Like I said, we went to a 92 model from the 624, which was a 73 model, I think, so almost 20 years. Pretty good upgrade there. Pretty good upgrade, plus the AC works, so we had that going for us. Yeah, that going. Life is good. Yeah, this is, I don't, you know, this, the rotation that we have over here is barley on this side of the field, road, I'm sorry, barley on this side of the road, and then alfalfa. So the two edge fields here were alfalfa, as you can see, and the two middle ones were barley. So if we switch, these two middle ones will be alfalfa. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I think we got too much alfalfa as it is, considering how much hay we're getting. If we're going into the hay empire with our pelletizer, assuming we can afford one, it wouldn't hurt us to put some cash crops in the rotation over here. Something we didn't have to work quite as hard for. The alfalfa, if, like I say, we're going to make good money if the price at the BGA works out like it says it's going to work out, we'll make good money. But to get it, we have to mow it, we have to ted it, we have to pick it up, take it to the BGA. You know, it's a lot of work involved versus bringing the harvester over here, throwing a 45-foot draper header on and just mowing through some crop, you know, and then taking it and selling it. So a lot more involved. We'll have to look into that. Get our agronomist down here, take a look at it, see what we could expect from some different things. Maybe canola, maybe sunflower, something like that. So yeah, something to think about. I think we're going to step away from alfalfa, at least on this side of the road. Especially if it's going to grow. If we can get two if we could get two cuttings off of it over on the other side, yeah, that would be all that we would need, right? I don't know. Who really knows? Anyways, all right, let me finish this field up. We are almost done here. I'm gonna finish the field up, and we can start doing some cultivating, and that will probably do it for the day. So we are almost done. Let's wrap this thing up. I'll be right back. Oh. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. How about that? All right, let's go try our new Bednar cultivator out. This is a 18-meter cultivator. Should be big enough for what we need there. It will probably use up about all the available horsepower that we have. So we're gonna, what better place to try it than on the biggest hill that we got, right? Why not? You're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly. That's how a jockey does it. Thing turns pretty good. I like the wheel setup on there. Follows pretty nicely. How about that? For a wiggle bottom, we didn't do too bad going through there. Not too bad. So it is almost 7 o'clock now. We have hurry up and wait mode engaged on the hay over there. I'm not going to take that down to the dryer. We have run enough stuff through that dryer for a while, at least till it rains. And we're going to give that thing a break. It's, matter of fact, it's still got quite a bit of hay in it that we need to get out and put in the silos. So we're not done on that front either. We can still have plenty of busy work down there to do. That's all right. Our boy Harris is over there. Whoa. Just as I mentioned the wiggle bottom, we got a little out of control there. Like I say, she follows good. She did good there. Let's go to the top corner over here. So our boy Harris came over. We finally woke him up, and he is finishing fertilizing the big wheat field over there, 94, 95. We fertilized the alfalfa field 93 before he got there, so that will be handled just shortly. And as soon as he's done with that, we are going to hit it with this cultivator right here, assuming that we are done on this side of the road. And we'll wait on that field right there. We'll do that tomorrow, so not a big deal. We weren't going to plant anything this evening anyways. I doubt we will plant tomorrow. Maybe. We might get around to putting some winter rye in the ground. Who knows? Sensitive little thing when it's bagging up. Whoop. We're losing it. Right there at the end. We're doing so good. He really wants to fall downhill right there. Alright, we got this. That's alright. Here we go. See what the old Tiger Kings get here. Ah, yeah. Nothing to it. I don't know how she's going to do going up the hill, but that's alright. We'll start off like this. Not a big deal. Kind of sliding down the hill. As a matter of fact, we're sliding sideways. That'll be interesting. But these are the worst two fields for that. This one and the one behind us. So if we can get through the headlands on these. Oh my goodness. I was looking down. Can't do that. If we can get through the headlands on these, we will be just fine. So it looks like it's going to be okay. What a good looking seed bed right there. Nice and stubble free. This thing is just kind of shaving the top of everything off, flattening it out perfectly. So good. Very happy with our new cultivator. Looks like it's working good with the Steiger as well. That's a good thing. Oh, part of the money that we have been spending, like it grows on trees around here. I was trying to come up with how, I was telling you how much I spent, which is true, but I couldn't remember exactly how I got all of it. We sold the Great Plains cedar. I forgot about that. Made about $140,000 off of that. So I just did not like the way it worked with the Steiger, and not ready to get rid of this thing just yet. So we bought a little John Deere 1590, I think it was. Old Wackadoodle had two down there, and he bought one, so we bought the other one, whatever the model number was. I think it was a 1590, but just a little seed drill. I think it'll work for us for a little while. We don't have anything to plant wheat or barley with next year as of yet, but yeah, we'll come up with something. I was just thinking about that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know which way we're going to lean there. We don't want to go too big. Well, we don't have the money to go too big right now. $2,000, you ain't going to go very big at all, are you? Go home is where you go. Anyways, it's, yeah. Sounds like a problem for another day. Another jockey's problem. Not today. Let's round the turn here, see how it goes up the hill. And we'll be about done here. Yeah, maybe we can get back a little sooner next time. I'm hoping this next week does not involve too many 15-hour days. Those kind of cut down on my willingness to farm when I get home, so hopefully we'll get back to normal here. Whoa. Man, she just jackknifes sometimes. You know, I thought it was a glitch that this thing was, the cultivator texture was coming up under the tongue here, but no, it's not. Yeah, didn't even see those. How about that? We're actually doing work up there. Wonder why. Wonder why you would do it in front of the tires when you're clearly doing it behind as well. Wonder what the purpose of those are. Anybody know? Why would you do that? Why would those teeth be in front of the tires when we have teeth after the tires as well? Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe those are just rollers back there. Ah, I see. I see. Yep, no teeth. No chisels. Okay, never mind. Disregard. We're okay. Gonna be okay. If we can get back in the field, we'll be just fine. There we go. All right. So, almost 7 o'clock in the evening. My, the work we have done. Oh, the places you'll go, right? We went some. We did some. We're done. That was a good place. All right, so I'm going to finish cultivating this field. It is getting late. I think I'm about done rambling for the evening. And probably going to have to cultivate sideways. It looks like 4 miles an hour is not ideal going up here. Got a little slippage going on. And that's probably not going to get any better as we get towards the middle. So I'll take care of that. No big deal. So I'm going to, like I say, I'll knock this out. And provided I can get away with it and there's no witnesses around, I'm going to try to lift the pelletizer this evening. See if I can get some hay pumped into the building tonight. That'll give me something to do when the sun goes down. I can work in the building there with the snot rocket, keep that thing filled up. I'll grab the it's pellets and pallets, and it's too many P words there. I will grab the pallet forks for the snot rocket. That way I can move those pallets off the conveyor belt there. And I already have the bucket up there so I can keep the hopper full. Yeah, all I need is a big pile of hay pellets. That's all we need. So, yeah, like I say, if I can get away with it, I'm going to steal that dude's for the evening. No, he said we could borrow it, so yeah, see if we could borrow that thing, pour some hay into it, get some pellets out of it, make some pallets with those pellets, and we'll pretend like we understood what I just said right there. So, yeah, I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I am Golf Cart Jockey, and I want you to have a good day. Oh, wait, no, I got my name wrong. What I meant to say was, I am Jockey, and I want you to have a good day.